Hello, welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to be talking about 7 different passive income ideas that any Papua New Guinean can do. In this channel we talk all things digital, so basically the income ideas that I will be talking about in this video is all going to be mainly digital product, which is writing an ebook. With writing an ebook, anything to do with passive income is that you get to do the job once and it continues to generate income for you over the year, which is also very simple. I'm not saying the writing of the whole book is simple because it's quite a job. What I am saying is that owning a digital product, especially an ebook to begin with, passive income for you is more likely going to start right after you begin selling. So the first idea of passive income that any Papua New Guinean can start with is writing an ebook. The second idea of a passive income is creating a course. Creating a course, you get to do a couple of tutorials and then you write what the information is that you're trying to lay out in the course. You're actually trying to teach people what to do, or teach them or guide them, take them through a journey of learning something until they become of that particular thing that you're trying to teach them to become of. So that's about creating a course. But again, after you create the course for once, you get to have it for the rest of the years that you're going to continue to sell the course. Writing a course can take a person up to 3 to 6 months. Some people write a course for more than a year, and some write a course for like 6 months to a year. It really depends on what information you're trying to put into the course. So whatever information you try to put into a certain course, it requires the time frame that you need to have, and mainly specializing in that information. You can write a course that is just something you don't know, or you can write a course that is something that you don't really know about in detail. You want to write a course that you know very well about. Or one of the biggest things that you can do while trying to create a course to own a digital product, which is a course obviously, you need to do a lot of research. And doing research is one major key that will help you to create an online digital product. Especially with digital products, you cannot just go ahead to write something you don't know. And another thing with digital products is that you have to create a digital product that you think is going to sell, that you already have or envisioned or done a research about how it's going to sell and how it's going to continue to generate you income in the long years to come. So you don't go ahead to write an ebook or a course just by the passion of it. You have the passion, and the second most important thing before you write an ebook or a course is that you need to see the market. You need to do a whole research of the market that you're going to be hitting and targeting, a specific audience, and all that thing that involves in owning a digital product. Go ahead in advance to see what's out there, see what you can offer, how you can offer it, on what platform. Because when it involves passive income, or when you're doing something with the intention to have it as a passive income, then you need to do a research beforehand, get to know what's about the passive income, how it's going to generate you sales, what you're going to be doing to keep the digital product that you own to run in the years to come. So creating a course is one of the passive income ideas that anyone in PNG can have, and continue to build it from there into something more bigger. It's owning a YouTube channel, and of course, without a YouTube channel, you cannot own a video. So you need to have a YouTube channel. One of the ways to have passive income in Papua New Guinea is to own a YouTube channel. And while you own a YouTube channel, you get to create videos based on any passion that you have, based on a specific niche. A niche is an idea or a target that you are going to be speaking about most of the time in the videos. So what it means, how can the video be a passive income, is that when you meet the requirements that Google has for any YouTuber that's making videos on the platform, when you meet the requirements, then Google begins to pay you ad revenue for using your channel to do advertisements. So in the long run, the more your videos continue to stay on the platform, the more YouTube and Google use the platform to run their ads. They pay you a certain amount of ad revenue. So in the long run, let's say maybe after 10 years, 5 years, you still get to have the ad revenue from YouTube videos to sell photos online. One of the things that you can do as passive income is to sell photos online. You only need a camera, and one of the easiest way to start is owning your camera, your phone. You can get very beautiful pictures on your phone and set the dimensions to the requirement of the certain platform that you're going to sell your photos on. What you do, you just create an account in that website that you're going to be selling your photos on, and then once your account is created, will upload the photos that you took from your phone, and if you have a camera, there's a bonus for you. But of course, on any platform that you're trying to sell your photos, there is a requirement of a certain dimension of the photo ratio. So you just need to play around with that and put the photos into a certain ratio that is required. Unless if you don't do the right ratio, they won't accept your photo. That's the reason why it's very important to go and do the research first. If you're gonna sell your photos on a website that allows, let's say, 720 pixels times 1080, or if you have a website that requires that dimension of your photo, then you need to resize it. You need to have it, and of course, it will all come back to research as well. Selling photos online is a passive income idea. You just display your work on a certain website, and that's it. You leave it there. All you have to do is send a target audience to that platform that you think they're gonna be interested. For example, if you are selling photos about nature or the sea, anything to do with nature. There's so many groups that are interested in a specific niche that you might be presenting the photos for. And then after you find the group, request to join in the group. And when you get approved, you're not automatically going to start selling right away, because that's going to look so spammy. No one wants their group to be spammy. Even if you are starting out, you can't just go and tell them, hey guys, I'm selling this and that. Like, that's going to look really bad, because you are just new in there. You will have to gain their trust that if you sell your product there or your photos in there, they will know that you're a real person. Because if you just all of a sudden go onto a platform and start selling your photos online just like that and everywhere again and again, they're going to block you right off that group. So first of all, you're going to just go and interact with people, take part in the posts and talk, comment, and make them feel that you are there to stay for the long run. Make them feel that you're going to provide content that will bring them value. Make them feel that you're going to provide something that they need. Then they will begin to consider your posts, and then eventually when you put in your photos for them to purchase, they will be, okay, this is real. Then they will buy it. So one of the passive income ways that anyone in Papua New Guinea can start is to sell photos online. In the next separate video, I will be doing a video on which website anybody can sell their photos on, which is going to be basic and short, that I will just point out specific websites that anyone in PNG can go and sell their photos online. Is sponsored posts on social media. When you have a bigger or a larger scale of followers, take for example your page or your personal account has 5,000 followers, and you know for sure that your posts, a single post that you do in a day gets obviously that can convert into generating sales. So what you will do is you're going to ask a brand or a company or a group of people that want their posts to be pushed out to a bigger audience. Then you go and send them a direct message and ask them, look, I'm marketing these things, and this is my rate. You can pay me this much for me to push your content out to a bigger scale of audience in order to bring in the sales. When you gain the trust, when companies or brands or people gain the trust in you that you're always going to bring in sales through them, through sponsored posts, then they will continue to contact. You will have to market yourself in a very rewarding way. For example, you do a post that say that I can bring in sales to your business maybe 5 times more in a day or in a week, then you set a budget. Contact the brands or the companies and tell them that for 1 week that you're going to be doing their posts, they're going to have to pay you, let's say, for example, 500 kina. And within that 1 week, you're going to have to run the leads, create the post, bring in the market with the sponsored amount. So if for example, they paid you 500 kina within a week to do their posts, then you have to provide them sales that will exceed 500 kina, of course, so that will give them the trust. And then right after that happens, you ask them to give you a review. After the review, now you're going to begin to market it for the long term. So that's what it is about sponsored posts on social media. You get to build a reputation around people sponsoring you, or brands and companies sponsoring you to market their products and for the long term. So you do the hard work once, you do the research once, you build an audience and build a trust once, and for the long term, people are just gonna be using you to market for them. So that's a passive income. For me, like, that's a passive income. Take, take for example, a group of company of people pay you within 2 weeks, and all you're doing is doing certain posts for their product, for their services, and they're just paying you. Maybe you said 3 months to do that. After the 3 months and the trust is there, confidence with you is there by all the brands and suppliers that you've been working with, interacting with, you're good to go. In the long run, they will continue to recommend you to other companies and brands to continue to market for them. So that's about sponsored posts on social media. It can be on Facebook, it can be creating a video for them on YouTube, and create a video for a specific brand on YouTube. That YouTube video can continue on year after year, that will bring the sales to that brand, and you get to get the commission for doing that video. So that's what sponsored posts is all about. But of course, the first work up front is to gain a reputable following, which is just once. You just do it once, and after that, you continue to have recognition by bigger brands and companies. So that's about sponsored post. One of the passive income ideas that any Papua New Guinean can build with. Because everybody stays on Facebook, and everyone who owns a YouTube channel stays there. But 2 to 3 months to build a reputable following. If you put in the effort daily, then you can get the results within months. You don't need to go for years. You can get the results within months. And right after those months, you will continuously and repeatedly do a sponsored post for a brand and a business that will trust you to bring in sales through your platform, through your audience, or through your influence. So creating a blog is not very easy, especially if you are a newbie in the industry online. You don't get to do it that easily. When I started my blog with my husband, it's not really set up well to this day, so I can't really say what the blog is at the moment. But I will say along the way if it's up and running over. Then I will announce it here on the videos. But when we started the journey of becoming a blogger at that time, it was very hard. One of the major reasons is that you need to find a reliable platform. Like for me, I have to do a lot of research to make a blog. When you make a blog, that is a place that your readers get to trust you, and they get to understand that you are this kind of person. You're sharing more of what you can offer to them. But the good thing about this is that you get to do the blog once, set it up, and get to a minimum requirement that Google requires you to have as a blog owner. Then after that, there's going to be ad revenues by Google in the terms of Google using your blog to advertise a product or a service by another business owner or a brand on your blog or your website. So while they're doing that, they pay you ad revenue for ads are simply advertisements of any brand and any product and any business that Google pushes through to run on your website or blog. So you get to design the whole blog once, you bring in content, and the more you bring in content and it grows and it's reputable on Google search engines, now Google begins to send ad onto your blog posts by other companies. Then while it's doing that, you as the blog owner get to receive passive income every month by Google in the form of ad revenue. So that's one of the passive incomes that any Papua New Guinean can have. Starting today, begin a blog, and if you don't even know how, ask me in the comments below how I can help you begin or help you to start up your blog. And also in the description below, I will link in my affiliate link. I'm an affiliate to bluehost.com, which is one of the most reliable and very cheap blogging platforms that any Papua New Guinean can start their blog with. Of course, compared to other websites, they have their own rates, which are much higher from what I did, what I tried to research for. Especially starting out, you don't need to have a blog that's really, really expensive, because if you cannot earn yet, that's one of the major concerns everyone have. You need to earn before you start spending. But then you need to create a blog on a reliable platform that offers all the features that a blog owner needs to create their blog. So I will leave a link in the description below on my link to Bluehost. And of course, I'm an affiliate to Bluehost. So if you sign in using that link to get a discount on starting your blog, then I get a commission on years to come. Passive income is possible. So I hope you guys have got some value out of this video. If you did, please share this video to your friends and families whom you think can also benefit from this video. I hope you like this video. Please subscribe to my channel, as I will be doing more and more videos